Hello, welcome to my shed. Please come in. This is my tiny world. This is the little place that I do all my writing. You might say this is where the magic happens, or this is where the magic sometimes doesn't happen and mostly the crying happens. This is how I like to look at it. So why don't I show you around a little? Let's start over here, if you don't mind. This is my thinking corner, or my weeping corner when the writing's going badly. I feel like if you spend 12 hours at a desk, sometimes you need a different view. And this is the place where I like to calm down, think of the way to fix the scene that's gone horribly wrong, and make it all better again. That was actually a gift that my husband gave me last Christmas, which I see as my, this is my goal. She's like, if I can get somebody to lie on their back in a park on a sunny day and read one of my books and just lose themselves in it for a little while, then I've done my job. In a way, this is my goals corner. This is what I want. This is my little chest of nothing. There's literally nothing in it. It's just this is what it's like, everybody. This is my day. Welcome to, this is a writer's true day. Let me in, says the dog. Let me out, says the dog. And somewhere between letting the dog in and out, I have to write a 400-page book. It's very serious. You want to go outside again? Will you stop barking? Okay. How'd you go? Where was I? Chest of nothing. And pretty lanterns, because everybody should have pretty lanterns. This is my elaborate and really quite cutting edge heating system. Okay, it's a wood burner. It's the tiniest wood burner made, as far as I'm able to discern, and I did some research into this, just so you all know. It's that big. And you can only fit tiny logs in it, so it's sort of like a doll's wood burner, but it does warm this place up. And my favorite thing about it is that its name, which as you can see right there, it's called The Hobbit. And I just think that's so cute. And it came in a little box. It just said The Hobbit on it, like there was going to be an actual Hobbit in the box. Next to the heating system, you'll see Winston. And Winston Churchill was actually a prop on the Night School web series. He was in the film called Power, which is Nathaniel in the Houses of Parliament. And he was hanging on the wall next to Margaret Thatcher. And we kept Winston. We didn't keep Thatcher. I wasn't allowed. I kind of wanted him, but I wasn't allowed. So I've got Winston, and he sits there looking extremely disapprovingly at me all day long, which keeps me on the straight and narrow when I'm thinking of maybe I should just be on Twitter. I look over and Winston says, "No, Christi." Next to Winston is my shelf of many things. And you will see this is why a year and a half ago, we decided that it was time for me to have an office of my own after 5 years working at the kitchen table. This is sort of my night school shelf, which is night school in every language. Let's take a look. Let's see. This is Turkish. I never knew what to think of this cover. I don't know, she just looks really mean. I don't think Allie's that mean. And let's see. Oh, this is the one though. Estonia. For some reason, only one night school book was ever published in Estonia. I can't imagine why. Can you? It's impossible to conceive of why night school didn't do well in Estonia with a cover like that. It's so mysterious. This is actually a proof copy, so the very, very, very first copy ever printed of night school, and how I love it. Here's a collection of books by my friends. These are almost all by friends, people I know in real life. And I keep their books close to me because they're such talented people. And this is the first award I ever won in all my life. I was 11 years old, and I won it for reading 158 books in one school year at C.R. Anderson Junior School in Montana, where I was living at the time. I am the reason that C.R. Anderson passed a limit on how many books you could check out of the library at any one go, because I like to check them out 10 at a time. And apparently that was too many. They wanted to slow me down, slow down my reading. Nice try, C.R. Anderson, nice try. This is my echo killing shelf. These are a whole bunch of newspaper awards that I won back in the 90s when I lived in New Orleans. I was good. Y'all, I was good. I could write a newspaper article. I look back on this with great pride. And it actually, because I now write books about a journalist doing what I once did, and also they're really shiny and pretty, and they please me, and they flatter my ego. This is the card my husband gave me on the first day I was able to work in the shed, because it took a long time. Building it took like 3 weeks, I think. And then painting it took like 2 weeks. And then still there was no electricity. And so then eventually the electricity came, and then there was no furniture. And so finally, after months, I was able to come work in here. And I love this card because it cracks me up because it's a rabbit. It's a Wordshed rabbit. Okay, this is a picture of a friend of mine who I knew back in the day in Baton Rouge, and her name was Siobhan, and she's the person that Bonnie's based on in the Echo Killing. And she's, like, I would say she's based on her, but she kind of is her in many ways. Like, Bonnie drives a pink truck and so forth, and Siobhan did not drive a pink truck. She drove a pink Cadillac, and there was never anybody on the planet cooler or funnier than Siobhan in real life. So I keep her close to me to just inspire me when I'm working, when I'm writing a Bonnie scene. Then I've got, you know, important things, life's a witch and then you fly. I mean, just my motto for life, which I think everybody should have a motto for life. This is a painting my mother gave to me when I first left Texas when I was 21 to go work at the Savannah Morning News in Savannah, Georgia as a reporter. It's got bluebonnets and a little Texas windmill, and it just is. Anybody who grew up in Texas would recognize this. And she gave it to me when I left, and I've carried it all over the world. See that, Mom? I was paying attention. And frankly, guys, what else is that? That is all you can fit into a 3 meter by 4 meter. Is that like 9 feet by 12 feet? I don't do modern math. This is where I spend most of my time, most of my days. And it's good. It's a good place to write. It's a room of my own, as Virginia Woolf would have it. Thanks for coming by.